What's up YouTube? My name is Vinny Fraser, also known as Vincentius Music, here with my beautiful fiance,
Becca.
And we are Real Reactions, blah! What's up YouTube? Thanks for coming to our channel today. Real Reactions here, and today we're getting back into paintings. DAX Does God Cry is the next one on the list. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video in the description that we are reacting to, and don't forget, if you change your perception, you could change your reality. DAX, let's keep it going. I gotta plug myself in. Alright, let's get it.
Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph.
I was excited about this one because in the last one, Eternity, there was a bar in there where he was talking about does God cry, or maybe this is God's tears falling on us when it rains type scenario. So I was like, dude, the next song is called Does God Cry? So like, yeah.
Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph.
Who's Ralph? What did he just say?
Sometimes I ask myself, does God cry like we do?
Okay.
I wonder if God cries. Maybe his pain is the rain. Maybe the storm that we face means God is ashamed of the creatures that he made and how lost we became in this world that he gave. I guess we'll never know.
Yo, the bass in this beat is disgusting though, dude. It's just like slapping.
So is that storm God's...
The storm that we face is that his regret for the creatures he's created.
Seriously? Oh my goodness gracious.
I wonder if God cries. Maybe his pain is the rain. Maybe the storm that we face means God is ashamed of the creatures that he made and how lost we became in this world that he gave. I guess we'll never know. It's cool to wonder, right? Dark times, but we act like it's some light. We use religion as a way to judge and crucify a million different ones, trying to fit us like a suit and tie. Kids having gunfights from sundown to sunlight. We argue abortion and then we argue gun rights. All these opinions contradict on the both sides. Left, right, most votes, or the post with the most likes. So many questions, not a lot of answers. $100 billion, still no cure for cancer. School conspiracies, I'm not one for the banter, but it's someone close to me, so now it really matters. I used to smile at rainbows, but maybe that's God's frown.
Someone was close to me, but now it really matters. So you know how big of a statement that is, to say that we get so trapped in our own lives that we don't care about any. Literally this morning I got stuck. It takes me half an hour to get to work. It took me 2 hours to get to work this morning. And halfway there, after this long way, I'm sitting there for 20 minutes on this freeway, and I stop and I go, wow, like how selfish am I to think about how I'm going to be late to work. Like, obviously there's a car accident up there. Obviously something's going on. And I completely switched my mindset and was like, I hope whatever's going on up there is okay. Like, I hope if there's a car accident, somebody's not passed away. I hope that, you know, they're safe. And I feel like that's what he's saying right there. Like, we only care when it's us, you know? Exactly. Like, if that was Vinny that got in a car accident, it would be a whole different thing. So open your eyes and see what's happening to this world. It's a great statement.
But it's someone close to me, so now it really matters. I used to smile at rainbows, but maybe that's God's frown. And the sun showers signify the feeling that he has when somebody does good, turns around, does bad, then tricks themselves out the good they already had. It's frustration, and the wind is the push in our back.
Dude, hold up.
Did he just describe like addiction?
Gosh.
Right
me, so now it really matters. I used to smile at rainbows, but maybe that's God's frown. And the sun showers signify the feeling that he has when somebody does good, turns around, does bad, then tricks themselves out the good they already had. It's frustration, and the wind is the push.
Tricks themselves like right out of the good that they had.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy, bro.
Because
that's
we get
some
so stuck
facts.
in
Like, that's also saying that everybody has good in them.
Or like we take the good for granted as well, right? Like he's saying that sometimes it's like, oh, the grass is greener on the other side, and then all of a sudden you get to the other side and you're like, whoa, it was way better back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's
just because someone makes one mistake, you know, doesn't mean that that's necessarily just who they are or whatever the case. Like, everybody. Oh, man.
But also we get inside of our heads so much that we end up making one mistake and then it's back to what we used to do, you know? It's back to those bad habits, those toxic traits.
Then tricks themselves out the good they already had. It's frustration, and the wind is the push in our back as we walk away from Satan. And maybe the thunder is the sound of God clapping when he's banging DAX music on his playlist. I wonder if God cries. Maybe his pain is the rain. Maybe the storm that we face.
Do that again.
Bro, that was
I heard clapping and all I
fire.
could think was like, yeah.
From Satan, and maybe the thunder is the sound of God clapping when he's banging DAX music on his playlist. I wonder if God cries. Maybe his pain is the rain. Maybe the storm that we face means God is ashamed of the creatures that he made and how lost we became in this world that he gave. What would God do if he was in our shoes? I bet he'd stay off social media and not watch news. I bet he'd fix the Middle East and bring peace to the current situation between Palestinians and Jews. That's a tall order. I bet God would probably have a mean crossover and find a lane different cultures could exist within the myth that the color of our skin should separate us all instead of bring us closer. Fix racism, classism, fascism, sexism, any ism that even exists. Cause to separate one in a world full of people where we all created equal will never be it. I bet he wouldn't sleep. If that's the only time he's chasing his dreams, I bet he'd shoot every shot that he had and not pass with the...
Bro, he's going hard on this right now.
People underestimate rappers, dude. People underestimate them because of what they look like all the time. Like, he is a smart, wise person.
For sure. He's sure seen a lot in a small amount of time.
Yeah.
It's amazing. That bar right there, man. I can't even remember the words right now.
Fascism, sexism, any ism that even exists. Cause to separate one in a world full of people where we all created equal will never be it. I bet he wouldn't sleep.
Yeah.
If that's the only time he's chasing his dreams, I bet he'd shoot every shot that he had and not pass with the knowledge that the devil's playing on his team. I wonder if God cries. Maybe his pain is the rain. Maybe the storm that we face means God is ashamed of the creatures that he made and how lost we became in this world that he gave or made. Maybe God knew.
Hey, I can't keep going because I'm going to forget.
He said that with a question mark.
What?
Go
No, what is
Don't
it?
forget.
No, it's okay. I already forgot. Yeah.
He said in this world that he gave, question mark, or made. You know, did he give us this world or did he make this world?
Yeah.
Maybe the storm that we face means God is ashamed of the creatures that he made and how
I didn't go back far enough. Sorry, guys. Do you hear him singing right there?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that throughout the other part of the song.
No,
I
he
heard
just
it.
started coming in right now.
Okay, sweet.
people where we all created equal will never be it. I bet he wouldn't sleep. If that's the only time he's chasing his dreams, I bet he'd shoot every shot that he had and not pass with the knowledge that the devil's playing on his team.
He said he'd shoot every shot that he has with the knowledge that the devil's on his team. Right?
He would
Or what does
shoot
he say?
every shot that he had instead of pass.
Instead of pass, because he
With
knows
the
the devil's
knowledge
on
that
the
the
team.
devil's on his team.
Okay, that's okay.
And earlier he said, I bet he would have a mean crossover.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got some basketball stuff.
Dreams. I bet he'd shoot every shot that he had and not pass with the knowledge that the devil's playing on his team. I wonder if God cries. Maybe his pain is the rain. Maybe the storm that we face means God is ashamed of the creatures that he made and how lost we became in this world that he gave or made. Maybe God knew we would go insane. Maybe God gave pain so we'd appreciate the times without, and when we had it, keep faith. Maybe God doesn't give strength but gives tough times, cause that builds strength if you know how a muscle's designed. And maybe God gives hate when we ask for love, so when we find it we can see it clear and open our eyes. And if he really does cry, I hope he knows I try as my time flies by, and that when I hit that sky we gon' bump this song for eternity as time passes. I wonder if God cries. Maybe his pain is the rain. Maybe the storm that we face means God is ashamed of the creatures that he made and how lost we became in this world that he saved. Stacks. Amen.
Damn.
Right?
Hell yeah. That was good. I knew it was gonna be dope. I thought there was gonna be a lot more singing, but he was going in on that, man. I like it. Yeah, super excited to get to the next one.
Me too.
I like that bar about if he was here on Earth, he probably wouldn't sleep if that was the only time he was chasing his dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if you think about it, like that's just how our society's so screwed, man. Like, so it's like, there is no, Yeah, he wouldn't sleep. He's
But
right.
I'd also like to point out that he also said something that was like, I bet if God was here, he wouldn't go on the social media and he wouldn't be a part of this like game pretty much. But if he wouldn't, then he wouldn't be able to get a song, and then he wouldn't be able to bump it. And so I mean, there's that too.
Hell yeah. Alright, Does God Cry? Moving on to the next one. That was dope. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Real reactions. We out of here.